Hello and welcome to your weekly Independence Update. I'm Allison Richards. From June 3rd to the 9th, the library will be hosting a series of special events. Don't miss out on events such as Stories in the Garden, a chance for story time outdoors in the community garden. Kinder Music starts at the library this Friday, the 5th at 11 a.m. For more information on all these events, contact Melissa Henry at 248-625-2212 or email at henrym@indelib.org. On Wednesday, June 3rd, the American Red Cross is having a blood drive at Clarkston Independence District Library. The blood drive starts at noon and is open until 8:30 p.m. At noon on June 3rd, the Clarkston Area Chamber of Commerce will be hosting an executive roundtable. The talk is called Turn Your Organization Upside Down. They will be discussing how to treat your employees with the same positive concepts as you treat your customers. On Thursday, June 4th, there is a book release party in the Clarkston Heritage Museum at the Independence Library. The event begins at 7 p.m. Come out and get a signed copy of the newly released Images of America, Clarkston, written by Cara Catallo. Proceeds benefit the Clarkston Heritage Museum. For more information, contact Tony Smith at 248-922-0270 or at info@clarkstonhistorical.org. Friday, June 5th is the opening night of Shakespeare's Will, a one-woman show at the Depot Theater. The show portrays the life of Shakespeare's wife, Anne Hathaway, after the death of her husband in 1616. The performance begins at 8 p.m. on the 5th and at 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. on June 6th. For tickets, email tickets@clarkstonvillageplayers.org or call 248-425-5842. On Saturday, June 6th at 8:30 a.m., the Perennial Plant Exchange starts, hosted by the Clarkston Farm and Garden Club. Bring a plotted perennial to exchange with your neighbor. There is no cost to the event, and it is held at the Village parking lot at Washington and Main. This Saturday, June 6th, is also planting day for Clarkston's community garden. All produce grown at the farm is donated to Lighthouse North in Clarkston and Gleaners Food Bank in Pontiac. Visit itpr.org for more information. At 9 a.m. on June 6th at OCC Highland Lakes campus, there is a 10K run, 5K walk run, and a 1-mile fun run to end hunger through the Open Door Outreach Center. For more information, contact Amy Terrell at 248-360-2930 or email at aterao@opendooroutreachcenter.com. The Clarkston Farmers Market is open this Saturday, June 6th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's located at 6558 Walden Road. Come out and support local farmers who offer a delicious selection of produce and more. Call 248-505-6848 for more information. Do you struggle with email? Independence Library is hosting an event this Saturday, June 6th at 11 a.m. called Introduction to Email. Set up your own Gmail account, learn how to sign in, open emails, and add attachments. Registration is required. For more information on all these events, contact Melissa Henry at 248-625-2212 or email at henrym@indelib.org. Saturday, June 6th marks the beginning of the 33rd annual SCAMP Home Tour. SCAMP is a summer camp for children and young adults with a variety of impairments. The event begins at 7 p.m. with the patrons evening at Fountains Golf and Banquet. On Sunday, June 7th, the home tours begin at noon and go until 5 p.m. Make sure to have reservations in advance for both events. Visit clarkstonscamp.com for more event information, ticket pricing, and reservation information. On Monday, June 8th, at 12 p.m., there will be a nonprofit roundtable discussion held at the Clarkston Area Chamber of Commerce. This monthly event is an opportunity for civic leaders and community volunteers to share advice with one another. Feel free to bring your lunch. Tuesday, June 9th is the last day of school for Clarkston students. Enjoy the summer, everyone. At 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, June 9th, there is a fundraiser, Shop Till You Drop, for 5 Points of Hope, an organization that raises money for Michigan residents diagnosed with cancer and facing financial difficulties. Located in downtown Milford at Clothing Cove and Acorn Farm. Come enjoy a night of shopping, discounts, and light appetizers. For more information, contact Erin Welsh at 248-496-8499 or email at emwelsh1@yahoo.com. Tickets are $20 in advance or $25 at the door. That should do it for this week's update. Enjoy the rest of your week, and as always, if you have a story or information you'd like us to share on Independence Update, please contact us at 248-623-3661 or email Matt Blow at mbleau@indetwp.com. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you next time.
Hello, Clarkston. I'm Rod Rock, Superintendent of Schools. These past 2 weeks, the Clarkston Community Schools celebrated the graduation of nearly 700 students from Clarkston High School and Renaissance High School. We wish to thank every person who has contributed to the amazing stories of each of our graduates. We are so excited to see our confident, determined students move on to the next chapters of their lives. At graduation, I gave each student a small box. In each box were 2 Post-it notes and a red thread. The red thread stands for the connections we will have for our lifetimes. We are deeply grateful for all that each graduate has contributed to our town. On each Post-it note, I've asked the graduates to write the title of their life story. I suggested to them that they are the authors of their life stories, that they get to write and edit these all throughout their lives. Mr. Jonathan Webster, in his address to the CHS graduates, reminded them that even their grandparents are still working hard to have happy lives. This process never ends. I hope that the graduates will return one of the Post-it notes to me, along with a picture of themselves. I will place these on the wall that matters at the central office, signifying that our students are all that matters, that they were here, that they belonged, that we are forever connected, and that we share together in the writing of the stories of their lives. The box I gave each student is a symbol of agency or power that each student possesses. Having worked very hard here in Clarkston, our students go forward with our hopes and their dreams. Whenever one of our graduates is uncertain about a challenge, I hope that they will look at the box and remember that all of Clarkston believes in them, and that they have what it takes to meet every challenge they'll face. Each student will always be connected to Clarkston. Each belongs here and has contributed here. We are deeply grateful to every child, and we send you on with our very best wishes. Also, the Clarkston High School softball team continues their state championship run this next week. And Brendan Graham, a CHS senior, will compete for the individual state championship in golf. Several of our students, including Merritt Canada and Taylor Mullins, did extremely well in the state track finals this past weekend. Congratulations and best wishes to our student athletes. Celebrations will continue in our schools throughout the district. Please check out the calendar for a listing of events. Thank you very much.